Well, hello everybody. Ooh, got real bright in here. How's everybody doing today, Sunday morning, December the 16th? Well, thought I'd get on for just a little bit today and check everybody out and see how everybody is doing, getting ready for the Christmas thing. Like that's my favorite time of year. Like for me, it's like dynamite. I love it. Can't never get enough of it. Always been that way till the day I die. So, how's everybody out there doing? Anyway, um, we had our ink party this past Saturday, December the 15th, and we held it at Starbucks, and we had a great time. A lot of fun and a nice big turnout. We even got some other people that were curious about what we were doing, and they were watching us do all the ink things and the swabbings and talking about the inks and showing the different colors. We had tons and tons of inks. Uh, I know Frank and Carl Overman, they brought like 2 tubs full of inks. I mean, and then Dr. James, he brought some marvelous inks. And you know, I brought a lot of inks, and we just had just a great time. Janice brought a lot of inks. So everybody, we all just had a fun time getting together, sharing and doing what we do, ink it up, and that's what we did. Um,
Hello to Thiago.
Hello, Thiago. So we were there, started at 9 o'clock. I think we were there a couple hours. Yeah. We just had a great, fun time. It really was enjoyable. So, hope to get to do that again. That was, like I said, well worth it. Uh, the fellowship was a lot of fun. And new people that I brought got to interact and meet other people. Uh, Doug Stillwagon, a new gentleman that I got into fountain pens. And then another friend of mine, Dr. Nathan Holstein. He's already into fountain pens, but we always hang out together, have lunch together, and same with Doug. We always do our Starbucks thing. And then some other friends of ours is Ed and Sue. Well, they were sitting on the four corner. They hadn't come over yet. And but later they finally came over and sat beside us, and they were just curious to see what we're doing. But then, and you know, I was glad that Janice, you know, interacted with them, and of course I was hanging out with them and talking to them, and they were right next to me checking out the inks. I did find out that Sue's favorite color is black, so we were doing some different blacks for her, and then Ed, his favorite color was green, so doing some different greens for him. So it worked out really, really well for everybody, I think. And I think that they may be even coming to our fountain pen meeting we're having January 2nd. Is it the 2nd?
Third Monday, second or third Monday?
Yeah, well, it's one of those Mondays. We'll have to look it up and let everybody know on the January Pen Club meeting. Janice will tag everybody and let everybody know. I'm real bad with names, dates. Oh, well, it is what it is, right? So, hey, is everybody getting ready for Christmas? Hey, have you heard about I'm sure you have, the new Monteverde Monza with the Omni nib, I believe, Flex nib. Yeah, I had to get it. Great fountain pen. Love it. Affordable, worthy pen. Some of my viewers mentioned that it kind of reminds them of the Jinhao 992. Similarities, yeah, of course, but the quality, you know, is a way surpassed that Jinhao 992. Really just a well-made fountain pen. It writes extremely well. I was very pleased with it myself. I was so pleased with it. I ordered another one from Fountain Pen Boutique. And I'm waiting for the blue one. They're waiting for a broad nib to come in. That's what I wanted. And they didn't have a broad nib. So they were hoping that this week it would come in, but I haven't heard yet. So I guess it's not in. And I've got some other stuff coming in with that. And what else is going on, Mr. Announcer?
Well, I think you've also got a new one, the TWSBI Echo.
Oh, that's right. The TWSBI, no, the TWSBI Go. The Go, yes. I got that. And I got that a blue one with a broad nib. Another fantastic fountain pen. A lot of fun. Very well made. Of course, you know, TWSBI makes some good pens. And they are affordable, you know. So if you haven't got your hands on a TWSBI Go or a Monteverde Monza, you need to check them out. You know, affordable, dependable, and just some fun, great fountain pens. Also, there's another TWSBI that came out. The remember what it was, Mr. Announcer?
I don't remember that one.
Starts with a Paisley.
There
you go. I'm trying to get him to interact here. He's kind of like a mummy. Yeah, the Paisley one. They had a kind of like a pink one, and they come out with that Paisley one. Looks really nice. So, you know, pink's for anybody. You know, you don't have to be a chick to like pink. I love pink. A lot of my friends, they like pink. We have pink shirts. But, you know, pink, way back in the 60s, we wore pink shirts, you know. So that's no big thing. But, yeah, a lot of new pens are out. While at the Fort Worth Pen Club meeting we had in the past, was it last month?
Yes.
I've been interested in the Esterbrook SD Cobalt. And fortunately enough, and it's right here, here it is, Janice had it in the pen group. And, you know, I got to actually hold the pen and just write with it a little bit. And it was love at first look, first touch, first write. I loved it. Great fountain pen, I thought. Yep, that's a pen for me. So I started saving up some money to get it. And I watched the Anderson video on the Esterbrook because on a previous video a few years back, Esterbrook came out with some fountain pens that just weren't any good. So, you know, Brian Anderson was talking about it, and they didn't get any. They were so poorly made, it wasn't even worth it. So, I think somebody else brought out Esterbrook, and they have come out with some new pens. So he talked about these pens, and he showed these pens, and he showed the Esterbrook SD Cobalt, that blue one. It's like a blue and black, or really just a beautiful color of blue, and it wrote just really nice. And I think it's like $156, well worth the money in my opinion. But then Brian showed yet another pen, and it was the Esterbrook SD Large Ebony Black, with the one I saw was with the gold trim. Right there, boom. That was it. I fell in love with it. You know, blue's my favorite color. I do like black and have several blacks, but that large was a magnificent masterpiece that I just had to have. So I ordered it from Anderson Pen, so I should be getting it in this coming week. Can't wait to get my hands on it. And then I think later I will most likely end up with the Cobalt Esterbrook as well, because I love the colors, I love the size. On both pens, they're not postable, I believe, but they don't need to be because they're large enough that you don't need to do that. So that's what's new here in Larryland. And anything else been going on?
Well, we'll have a new video coming up shortly about a new pen subscription service, so be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah, that's called the Pen subscription, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And pensubscription.com. I got to talk with a gentleman named Nicholas. He's a single dad raising 2 children. Him and his partner, they got together and worked on this, talked about this before just jumping into it and going over everything about how to set this up and how are they going to sell these subscription plans. There's 1, 2, and 3. And I think 85 is number 1, and then it jumps to 165, number 2, then it goes to 265, I think, for number 3 for a monthly subscription. But you're going to be getting your money's worth. In the video, I've explained a lot about this, so you might want to check out the video when we post it here in a few minutes. When we get through doing the video here, we'll be posting about the Pen subscription. Brand new. I talked with Nicholas, like I said, for about 45 minutes and got to know him pretty good. I don't have anything yet to show anybody how they come packaged, what the pen will look like. I don't know anything about that, but hopefully soon I may have, and I can show you guys what the Pen subscription is all about. Also, while we're on here live, Brian from the Pen Thing store, I think I put it on my fountain pen group on Facebook. He did a video of his pen boutique, and really a nice dressed up pen boutique shop. And he sells inks and different types of pens, papers, journals, you name it. Check out Brian the Pen Thing, and you can find him on the website. Isn't that right, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's got his stuff going on as well. So we got a lot of things going on right now for all of us pen enthusiasts that really crave and dig fountain pens, right? So that's what's going on with me. Christmas time is just down the street. And we are just about ready. Got the tree up. Got the outside lights on. Everything's decorated. And now we wait for Santa to come in. What else has been going on? New inks. Forgot to mention, when you buy the Monteverde pens, you will get a free bottle of ink. The colors of ink is going to vary from different sellers. Like from, I think, Pen Boutique, they had black and blue Monteverde. Either that's all they had or that's what they had left. And then on the Goulet side, they had about 6 different choices of ink that you could choose from. So you get that bottle of ink free when you purchase a Monteverde Monza. The green is the Jolly Green, comes with the Omniflex. And you can get the blue with a broad, medium, or fine nib. And then there's a brown, and then there's a clear one as well. So, interesting pens, well worth your time to check out. Pen Boutique, Goulets, and I don't know who else may carry them. Maybe Jet Pens, I'm not sure. Maybe Colorado Pens or Venice Pens may have them. You're just going to have to shop around and see what's out there. But, hey, make some great pen stocking stuffers. So you can't go wrong with the price at all. I've been busy all morning working in my journals. trying to get my table back in order right now. It's a mess. After the ink party yesterday, I kind of like have the whole table full of stuff. I have this and that and here and there, and it's just like everywhere. But oh well, I'll get it all straightened out again soon. And what else has been going on? I'm trying to think if anything else has been happening here in the pen world. We are working on some new t-shirts designs for next year. And we'll be buying some extra large, and double X for free giveaways. I had a few mediums left, so I finally done gave all those away. So now I need to order some different ones. I probably will order after we get through figuring out what we're going to do with the t-shirt. I'll buy a size of each. I think we're going to keep the same logo with the bow tie, Larry'sFountainPens.com. Isn't that what we have?
Yes.
With a bow tie. Probably get a few of those, and then some with new designs, or maybe keep that design, what we have now, with a new design on the back of the t-shirt. That'd be kind of interesting, I think. So working on that. What else have I been working on? Oh, Lord. I've been looking at different types of paper. My same favorite paper, though, for my letters is Tomoe River paper. That's my ultimate paper. But I have been checking out papers of different sellers. Sugarcane. I do like the sugarcane paper, and franklin-christoph has some really nice journal tablets that, if you're interested, I did a video and showed it, how the fountain pen took the paper, no problems at all. Some decent paper. I was impressed with the paper myself. So what else has been going on today? Trying to think if I covered everything. So anybody have any plans for Christmas you'd like to share? Let me know. Oh, isn't it today football time? I think it is. Football game today, maybe. So, well, looks like we've been on here, I'm thinking, about 18 minutes.
Now, hello to Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, how's it going out there today? I've got to go in a few minutes and check on the squirrel food. I just took them some water. So I've been working with those guys out there. I ordered some vials for the ink party we had yesterday, and I got the wrong ones. I mean, they still work. This is the 3 mil compared to the 5 mil. Big difference. Big difference. So, yeah, I will use these, but they're totally different than these. So I need to get some of these, but then I will use these up. I'll probably be doing some free ink giveaways, and when I do a giveaway, I'll probably put about 3 or 4 of these 3 mil vials in there with it when I do it.
Hello to Wasky Squirrel.
Hey, Watsy, how you doing, Squirrel? Glad to have you. Hey, Squirrel, I just mailed your letter, and what happened was I just got your letter yesterday because it was sent to the correct address but the wrong street. So the neighbor brought it over. I got it done this morning, and it is gone out to you.
Hello to Frank and Kunal.
Hello, Frank and Kunal. So the this is to you, Jason. I bet you got a lot of snow out there. From your letter, you already got snow out there. It's nice and cold. Are you going to do any videos where you walk around? Remember that last video you did? You were walking through town going, I think, up to the school. That was a pretty good video. I know it's cold out there, but, you know, all the glory for a video. Squirrel lives in North Dakota, I believe, and it gets really, really cold. And talking about some snow, some amazing stuff going on where a squirrel lives. So,
Michelle says she uses an ink syringe often to fill from those vials.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I use an ink syringe or some pipettes as well. I ordered a bunch of these as well. Very affordable. Come in handy.
Jason says it got warm on Thursday. A lot of the snow melted.
Oh.
He's going to do a video of Christmas lights next weekend. No snow in Colorado for Michelle.
Wow.
And Thiago says, of course, no snow in Brazil.
Oh, no snow in Brazil.
Kanal asks, what's new? Have you bought anything new?
Yeah. I mentioned I got the Monteverde Monza with the OmniFlex nib, which I really, really, really like. Great pen. Can't beat it for the buck. And then I got that TWSBI Go, another cool fountain pen. Again, affordable. TWSBI, just a great fountain pen. You know, I was really impressed when I actually saw these two pens in action at the pen club that we had last month. You know, actually got to hold them, got to use them. And right then, you know, I said, you know what? I've been hearing all the talk about these pens. I like them, got to get them, got them, and I still have them. I'm going to show you right now. This is what's left in my pen carry. I had 24 pens inked at one time, but they finally have dwindled down to 3 pens. They're in my pen cases. So, and in this one, I have the famous Jolly Green. Beautiful, lovely pen. Well worth the money. With that beautiful, I don't know if you see it, nib right there. And, you know, yeah, people have said about it, looks like the Jinhound 992. It resembles it, but this pen is a Monteverde, which I'm saying I think it probably has more quality to the pen than that 992 was. Because, you know, it broke, the tip of that 992 broke on me. It was just sitting in my pen drawer, and I saw it by itself. I don't know how it happened, but anyway. So that's one pen. And then here's my other one I'm talking about, the TWSBI Go. Cool fountain pen. I really like it. Pull off cap. And what's fun about this, love the little spring plunger to fill up your pen with. And when you want to give it a full cleaning, you just turn it opposite way, and then the spring and everything comes out, and you can really give it a easy cleaning. But here's the Go. Really a nice pen. Yeah, I've done a video on this already, so that's a cool one. And last but not least, my Lamy All-Star. Yep. You know, I am a big Lamy fan as well. Believe it or not, I truly love Lamy fountain pens. Some people don't like the grip, the way it's shaped, but that's what I like about the Lamy because of that grip. For me, it works really well. And the nibs are so easy to come off, and you can change your nib sizes. So that's cool. So, and I do love the ink window. I I love the feel of this Lamy All-Star and the look. It's just a great fountain pen. So, oh, and my these sleeves again, these were made by Carl Overman for me exclusively. Yay!
Let's see. Michelle just bought an Aurora Optima Nebulosa, and it's purple, of course. And she likes to use the Lamy when she gets a new ink, since it's a pen she's familiar writing with. She can judge the ink better. Jason says Lamy 2000 is one of my favorite pens.
Real quick, believe it or not, Jason, I am going to do my top 10 and top 20. Top 10 are going to be around Christmas time, and then top 20 will be around New Year's. But, you know, I've got to say this, Jason, about the Lamy 2000. It is what it is. It's definitely a workhorse. It's just one of the most fantastic, I mean, incredible as pens for the buck that a person can get. Just a great fountain pen. But go ahead.
Canal asks, what's the plan for Christmas?
Plan for Christmas. Let's see. Feed the squirrels. Hang out with Covey. Got to take him to the doctor for his checkup. Poor guy. How old is he now?
He's coming up on 16.
Yeah, he's really up in age, so I'm worried about him a lot. But feeding the squirrels, I feed them not just that famous squirrel food that we get them, you know, the corn and those flower seeds or whatever you call it and stuff. They love it. But also, we give them the corn on the cob, put that out there, and pecans. Yes, pecans. And walnuts. They love them, so got to get some more of that. So what else are we going to be doing? Probably go to a movie, you know. Haven't really planned anything yet for Christmas. Got the tree up, decorated. Got the outside lights going on. I do have a new pen ordered, the Esterbrook SD Large. I mean, after I've already written, and I have already showed it once, the Esterbrook, what is it?
Cobalt.
The Cobalt one in here. And this little pouch is another accessory that I will be showing you guys. I'll be doing a review on the pen. It's kind of cool because with this pen, I saw it on at the pen club meeting. I got to use Janice's pen and write with it and fell in love with it. And I knew I wanted that pen right then until I saw Brian Anderson, his talking about the new Esterbrook that came out, SD Cobalt. And then he showed me, well, he showed the large. Right then, boom, fell in love with it, gotta have it, because, you know, I like large pens. So it should be in this week. And it has an attachment I didn't get. But in the upcoming review, I will show you the attachment and how it works with the Esterbrook SD Cobalt. And it can use other nibs from your Esterbrook, your vintage pens that you use. You can change out the nibs and put it in, then the adapter, put it in the barrel, and you're good to go. So
let's see. Michelle says that Nebulosa is a memorial pen from her father's estate. He has passed.
Okay.
And that's why the holidays are hard for her. We're sorry about that. But now she has a lovely pen to use. And Kanal asks, what's been your best purchase this year? The Pelican M815 or the Mont Blanc JFK or something else?
Ooh, yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking. That's a tough one. But you know what? I'm going to have to go with the JFK. I love my Pelican, but I have to go with the JFK. That's one dynamite fountain pen. That just Yeah, it's a win-win. It's just a great pen. Looks track and it writes really, really great. So there it is. And then that Pelican was right there, right budging it. But I'm glad I got the Pelican. Yep. Really a nice pen as well. So that's my third Pelican. I need to get another one, an 800 maybe. But in time, I will. I do need to get that new, and I've been saying that the Diplomat Arrow. I'm not sure if it's going to be the brown or the orange, but I do want to go nib on it. So I've been looking at that still, and been thinking about getting a Franklin-Christoph fountain pen, which I haven't got yet, not a one. That's been on a wish list for some time. What else has been happening? God, there's just so many pens.
Canal also likes the Visconti Ocean Breeze.
That's a beautiful pen. Didn't you buy a Visconti as well? Now, Jason, you bought the Visconti, what was that? I forgot the name of that new one that's out. Jason, you have it. It starts with an M. I read it in your letter.
Homo sapiens and a Mirage.
That's it, the Mirage. Yeah. How do you like that Mirage? You were saying you really like it in the letter you wrote. Is it really, really, is it a wet pen? Is it, it doesn't skip? It's worth the money?
Canal does have the Ocean Breeze, and Michelle does like her Franklin-Christoph pens.
Now, Michelle, does your Franklin-Christoph pen, are they the large ones with a clip on it?
Jason loves the Mirage. It's fairly wet and writes quite well. The finish is gorgeous, and I love the magnetic cap.
Yeah, I think Galea saw them like for $125, I think. I think the other day I saw that. So is Michelle that dad passed away?
Yes.
Sorry about your dad.
3 weeks ago.
Sorry about your dad, Michelle.
Okay, Jason paid $100 for it. Michelle says it doesn't have any clips, that she doesn't like the looks of those. And she has, if I'm reading this correctly, 3 66 Stabilis desk pens.
Okay. So, Jason, where did you get your pen for $100 at? That was a deal. And Jason, would you say, are they anything like the Rembrandts in that kind of category?
Okay, for Michelle, those are model numbers 66 and P66S.
Okay. See, I was interested on those Mirage on Visconti. They were like a Rembrandt.
Canal says Mirage has a steel nib and not the Dream Touch nib.
Right, but so the Rembrandt has a steel nib as well. Are they in that same line as the Rembrandt?
Same line, yes.
Oh, okay. And they're even more affordable than the Rembrandt.
Hello to Greasy Pete.
Hey, Greasy Pete, what's up?
Jason got his at Goulet Pens, and it was $125.
That's it, yeah.
He's never used a Rembrandt, so he can't compare them.
Okay, yeah, I've got a few Rembrandts. I guess I need to check it out and bite the bullet and get one. What color is yours? If they even still have any left. You know, has anybody out there in the pen land heard that who took the gentleman's place that left Visconti and come out with his own brand?
Canal says the Mirage is better looking than the Rembrandt.
Wow, okay.
Okay, Del Vecchio is the person's name.
That left or that
left.
Yeah,
he went to.
That's right.
Pinadar.
Okay, didn't he start his own line of pens?
Yeah, Pine Eater. I don't know how to say it.
Right.
Pinadar.
Right. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen the pens.
Jason got the amber finish. It reminds him of a lot of the Van Gogh sunflowers.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that's a nice looking.
Okay, I'm going to try this one again. Peniter.
That's it. Peniter. That's the one. Right. Nice looking Peniter.
Okay, we got it there.
Yep. Okay, Peniter. Yep, Peniter. That's it. But when I saw that price, I couldn't believe for $125 of Visconti. What? Okay.
Okay, he joined that. It's an Italian company that he joined with that.
Never. You know, I never knew, or maybe I knew and I forgot why he left Visconti. But Visconti, but that would be an interesting story.
Jason says, in some videos, I see books on your shelves. One of these days, you should give us a tour of your books.
Oh, Jason, you would love all his books.
Yeah, the books are mine.
Yes, but Jason, this is nothing in here. In the garage, there's boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of books. Yeah, books.
This was my library before it became the pen room.
Yes, but the garage, I mean, 20, 30 boxes, big ones, of books, plus, yep. He would need a huge area for a library, plus comic books, remember? Comic books too. So. Jason's with his class doing the robotic thing as well. I'll tell them about you with your class.
Okay, yeah. Canal says the biggest challenge that Visconti faces is poor quality control.
Now? Is that what he's saying right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hate to buy a Visconti for that kind of money. Well, any kind of money, and then the nib is icky.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, Jason dreams of having a library to himself one day. He says the robots are on the way right after Christmas, and they're using Arduinos, which you don't know, and hooking them up to breadboards. We use the Lego Mindstorms and compete in the first Lego League at school.
Yeah, he was putting together, he talked about Legos in his letter. Remember, Jason? And I'll tell you that you used them before. Can you see a Lego robot? Okay.
Canal says some of the Visconti nibs have a hard start and at times are rough.
That's a bummer. I haven't had any problems yet, but I haven't bought any new Visconti yet. I have some Van Doghs left and Rembrandts and Homo sapien, Jason and I had the same thing, but nothing new yet, and maybe it's time to get a new one.
Jason has another robotics comment.
Okay.
Canal says, recently people have had issues with Visconti.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Michelle says, my Rembrandt has been the one nib that has been a brat more than any other pen I've ever owned. It has now been tuned and adjusted, but it took a year to get it worked out.
So, did you have to send it to a pen master more than one time to get this resolved?
And then Tiago asks, what can you say about Tombo's aluminum fountain pens?
I really haven't much dealings with them. The ones that I've had with it, you know, it's been so long ago that I really can't remember. I'd have to recheck my notes and see what I came up with. But it's been a while back since I've even touched it.
Okay, Michelle had her pen sent back to the vendor to be worked on, and then she also had Mark Backus work on it during the Colorado Pen Show.
Yeah, that's the one I use too, Michelle. Mark, great job. Great, he does great work. Really does.
And Canal says, nevertheless, Visconti pens are really beautiful, and their nibs are very juicy and wet.
Yeah. Well, I like all my Visconti pens myself. I can't wait to see a new Rembrandt for next year, or if there will even be a new Rembrandt or a Van Gogh, or I wonder what the new take is going to be on a Visconti. You know, what's going to replace the Homo sapien? What's going to be next? What's next? Beautiful Visconti fountain pen at an affordable price.
Jason says he's also had good luck with Visconti. Canal asks if you're still using your Mont Blanc Sgt. Pepper's pen.
Oh, yes. Yeah. In fact, yeah, I used that last month. I had to put it up, rotated. That was in one of my 24 pen carry that I was using. Yeah, I'd use my Mont Blancs quite a bit, maybe too much, in my Pelicans. I love all three of the Pelicans. They're just super pens. The 1000, love it.
You do come back to your Mont Blanc 149 pretty often.
Yeah, I love the 149. You know, that's the whole thing that started the Mont Blanc for me. Well, actually, the Pen Hangout got me introduced to 159 because of the size and the girth of the fountain pen. I really did like. It was appealing. I did like the weight. So then that's when I bit the bullet and got that 149 from Anderson Pens, and it's been history from then on.
What's your favorite ink that you have got this year?
I guess my favorite ink, well, green is going to be for the Monteverde Olivine. I love the green. Just really, really like it. On the blue, that's going to be tough. I like the KWZ Hawaii blue. There were some others at the ink party that I did like, and I don't have them close to me. They're put away.
You did like that Super Show blue and the pink Girls Just Wanna.
Oh, the pink Girls Just Wanna, and Noodlers. Remember that Noodlers? I got my book handy right here. That Noodlers pink that Frank, there it is.
Let's see, that's the, the Rachmaninoff.
Oh, I was going to let you show it sideways. There it is, if you can see it. Can they see it?
Yes.
Yeah, that Noodles one really rocks. And girls just wanna, that's a good one. But I really like the Noodlers pink. That really pops. I do like pink. I think it's a hot, beautiful color.
Yeah, Michelle says, like I said at the table, it looks like a Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, that's what we said at the table. Just like it.
Let's see. Of course, Michelle likes the purple ink, of course.
Yes.
Kunal likes the Mont Blanc Psychedelic Purple and the Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikibu.
Yes. I do like the Yamabuda as well by Pilot. Pilot has some great inks as well. Don't get me wrong. There's so many great inks. But, I think the line of ink, I'm just now, believe it or not, getting into Noodler's ink more. I thought Noodler's ink was okay, but for some weird reason, I'm starting to really dip into Noodler's inks more. Now I need to get more samples of Noodler's inks. For some reason, I just snapped. But I think one of the best brands of inks out on the market right now is Monteverde. They're hot. They really pop. They really put together some great inks that work really well and good for your fountain pen.
Yeah, Jason, that Noodler's ink, it's interesting. It almost glows. It's practically fluorescent in the bottle.
I'm going to see if I have it offhand somewhere.
Let's see. Hello to Janny, or is it Yanni? I'm not sure which. Michelle says Noodler's Colorado Show ink was nice and has become a nice standard line. Purple Mountains Majesties.
Yeah.
Kunal likes the Robert Oster inks.
I'm looking, here it is. I have to show you this ink.
Look at that glow. Yeah, the video doesn't do it justice.
Right. I mean, it's beautiful here. It's too light over here. What if you turn that light off? Would it help any?
Let's see here. Not a whole lot.
But it's beautiful, beautiful ink. Ta-da! Huh. Interesting. But yep, I'm getting into some Noodlers, so.
Greasy Pete's been using Monteverde Capri Blue.
That's a good one. That's a good blue.
Let's see. Michelle had the pink ink in a Sailor Lacoule for 3 weeks, and it didn't stain it. And it's quick drying on the Tomo River paper. Oh,
I forgot. Stop all the presses. Stop. I forgot.
Oh, sorry, not the pink ink.
I forgot. One of my favorite blues still, the most hated blues that people don't really like, I guess. I do love still the Noodler's Bay State Blue. There. I love it. I don't use it in any of my sack pens because, sack pens are hard to clean out. I know what I was going to tell you guys. I like piston fillers. They're okay, but they're hell to clean out. It's just a butt to clean out. What I like about the Sailor King of Pens is that it doesn't have a piston filler. It just has the regular converter. And a lot of people don't like that because of the price, but I think the pen speaks for itself and holds on a magnificent fountain pen in every way. And I am so glad that Sailor made the King of Pens with a ink converter and not put a piston in there. because it's really just so hard to clean out. That's one thing I just don't like is piston fillers, because it's so time consuming to clean out your pen.
Michelle says she doesn't like cleaning the Bay State Blue off of her. She uses Colorverse Quasar as an alternative.
Colorverse. I tried that. I didn't get into that. It was okay. Remember, we tried that at the ink party. I have them around here somewhere. Here we go. Let me look for that, make sure. Oh, that's a beautiful pink. You can't see it from here, but no, doesn't even do you justice. Too bright in here, won't show it. Bummer. Hate that. Diamond Flamingo Pink is interesting. Monteverde Sapphire, nice ink.
Frank asked, did you mention the Soda Pop Blue?
That's a nice one. Yeah, there's the Three Orchards Cobalt was a fairly decent ink, and it's hard to tell. It looks too light in the light, so it doesn't do it justice in here. I didn't take a whole bunch of swabs.
Jason says he agrees on the converters versus the other types with the cleaning. He's doing a mass cleaning this week to prepare for a video of his pen collection. And we have hello to Sean Chai.
Hello, Sean.
He just loaded Fire and Ice into his Llama 2000.
All right.
Not sure if it's staying there. Might switch it out for Noodler's Ottoman Azure and keep Fire and Ice for the wider stubs.
You know, what I found was a new ink that I've never experienced was the Mont Blanc Homer Creek Blue. Remember that?
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, it's a light blue, but it really is a pretty one. Of course, too much lighting in here, everything looks like a white sheet. But anyway, that was an interesting ink. I did like that ink. So I have two pen cases loaded with 48 pens and two more pen cases loaded with 24, and I have three more pen cases loaded with, I have four loaded with 12 pens. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pen drawers loaded with pens. So, yeah, I got a few pens. I wonder if Noodlers is going to come out with any new pens. I haven't heard of anything new from him yet. I've been kind of waiting.
Canal says next you should buy a Namiki.
You know, I've looked at the Namikas. I've actually held one. Remember, it was Doc in the Pen Club that had one. It come in that little pen wrap, whatever they call them, Camus or whatever, some Japanese name for it. And it really nice. It didn't have a. Did it have a clip or not? I don't think his had a clip.
I don't remember that one.
Well, Jason, don't you have one? Yours has a clip. But anyway, the one that Doc had, you know, beautiful pen, but you know, just didn't motivate me yet.
Okay, Jason says Noodlers takes a few years to develop each new pen. Each one is a new design. They just came out with one last year, so it won't be a year or two yet.
What was the model they come out with last year?
And he doesn't have a Namiki.
So it was Doc that
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
The one they just came out with is a Boston safety pen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think Squirrel has that one. How cold is it here? Not cold. Right now it's only 65 degrees outside, partly cloudy. So earlier it was like in the low 40s. Yesterday it was in the low 30s.
Let's see. Jason says he likes it. He's going to review it soon. Sean Chai says, we're skipping Christmas this year, so I bought myself a Pilot Metro. He skipped over the Metro when he first got into pens, so he figured he'd grab one before the price hike.
Yep, it's going to happen next year.
Kanal says Namiki nibs are smoother than silk.
Okay. Interesting. Do you remember what color a pen Doc had? Was it a red one? I don't remember. It's black.
It might have been burgundy.
Burgundy.
Jason says Namiki is the fancy version of Pilot, and he's interested in those as well.
I think they're kind of pricey, though. I think.
Kanal really likes them. Once you get used to Namiki nibs, it'll be difficult to use another pen.
I wonder what those pens cost. Well,
looks like we're winding down.
Yes. Been on now a good, what, almost an hour now. So, you guys got your tree up?
Jason says on nibs.com, Namiki pens are all 4 figures or more.
I wonder what Doc spent on his. Wow.
And he says that's the main reason I don't own one.
Yeah, one gentleman in our pen club, the doctor, if you all were to see his pens, amazing, super amazing, fantastic. You would just drool from vintage to now. He's got them. I mean, he got pins and pins and pins. He's been doing it since he was 20 years old, and he's up in his 60s now. But gorgeous fountain pens.
Bye, Frank. Have a good day.
See you, Frank. That's not Overman, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Overman? He was on? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone?
Yeah, he had to run.
I guess I missed him. Huh. Oops. Well, folks, been here over an hour. I think I'm going to have to say peace. Got to go. I've got to clean up this table. It's bad. Okay, there's nowhere to put nothing. Have you ever been in that situation? Well, I'm in it more than I like to think of, and yeah. And of course, I wouldn't show it to you, but y'all know what I mean. Just got through with any party, like I said. So, all right, folks. Hey, thanks for joining me with me today. Squirrel, you'll be getting that later soon. So, we need to hang out and do a video together, Squirrel. Keep that in mind, however that's going to work. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Until our next visit, Merry Christmas and have a great one. Stay safe, warm. Later. Bye, y'all.